Happy Halloween, mother suckers. It's Abwon, and this is another entry for Before You Watch, spoiler-free reviews. If this is your first time tuning in, I got spoiler-free reviews for pretty much everything on the face of the planet, whether it's Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, Netflix, whatever it is, I got it. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you click that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, because I get tired of people asking me, yo, when you got a new video out, bro? When you got a new video out? Dude, I post a new video out every week. If not every week, I'm definitely gonna have one out the week after. So make sure you keep up. Anyway, my last review is for Joker. It was the #1 movie in America for a while. It's the highest grossing rated R film of all time. So make sure you check out my review for that. It's about to hit 2,000 views. I'm back with one for Terminator: Dark Fate. Linda Hamilton, better known as Sarah Connor, is back. James Cameron is back. They always find ways to just keep it going. The fan base is like diehard. I almost feel like Terminator really doesn't get new fans. It's just the same fans that keep tuning in, because somebody actually asked me what movie this was. When they saw a clip of it, they asked me what movie it was, and it had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. And I'm saying, like, if you don't know this is a Terminator, I really don't even know what to tell you. I mean, I obviously told him it was, but that just goes to show you, like, if you don't know anything about these movies or you don't check for them, like, you're probably not going to. But the Terminator franchise, man, as convoluted as that story can be and can get, the movies are always good. Now, granted, some people may say, oh, I like this one better than that one. I didn't really like this one too much. You can literally always sit down and watch a Terminator movie in full. You can never, you can't say a Terminator movie was bad. This film, the fact that James Cameron is back with Linda Hamilton, I knew there were going to be some things in the storyline that they wanted to clean up, and I expected some things as well. James Cameron just has a Midas touch, man. One of my friends in the movie told me, he said James Cameron is a GOAT, because I'm like, everything this guy does is just fantastic. Like, he just always does good movies. I just don't know what it is. And he was like, he's the GOAT. And I had to really think about it, because I do like Christopher Nolan a lot, but there's some Christopher Nolan movies I don't like. But James Cameron, even Titanic, I'm just like, yo, this guy is just a master filmmaker, and I just really can't pinpoint it on one thing. They're just so good. This Terminator Dark Fate movie, the first thing that I noticed about this film is that there's a lot of ethnic integration. You know, a lot of other Terminator movies, there's pretty much a lot of Caucasians running around with shotguns or military personnel. They're fighting these robots in the future, and that's pretty much it. You may sprinkle in a couple African Americans, and that's it. This movie, it takes place in Mexico City for the better part of the film. You see a lot of Hispanic characters, Hispanic actors and stuff too. So it was just dope seeing that on the screen for the first time. There's 3 leading ladies. I don't think that was done purposely. Like, I don't feel like they were trying to just make a statement like how they were doing with, like, you know, the all-woman cast of Ghostbusters. They all play their roles, and they play them to a T. They all have their own style, their own personality, and I feel like they play off each other really well. They all have excellent chemistry. There's no awkwardness on the screen between any of them. The one of the leading ladies that plays Grace, she's a Terminator. She actually reminds me of Piper from Orange is the New Black, like if she went to the gym for 4 months. And she actually played in Black Mirror, the San Junipero episode, which is an excellent episode. Check it out. But she was in that episode too. But I can guarantee you will not recognize her, because she's so different in both of these roles. But all 3 of them play fantastic roles. Arnold, once again, makes an entrance, an appearance in this film, and he's almost like, his model of Terminator is almost like an iPhone 7 Plus, like, or an iPhone 7 period. Like, it's outdated, nobody really uses it anymore, but it's reliable, it's strong when taken care of. It's strong, and it has its quirks that can get the job done, and people really do swear by it. So it's a Terminator movie, so you know there's going to be action scenes, and I'm going to tell you this right now, these action scenes do not disappoint. They always figure out a way to just outdo the last Terminator movie. The Terminator that's in this film, the newer version of like the T-1000, it's not called a T-1000, but you get it, you know, the villain one, like the newest model that gets sent back to the past. He has a couple quirks to him as well. I'm not gonna really speak on it. You're gonna have to watch the film. I don't want to spoil it for you, but he has a couple quirks to him as well, to the point where you're just gonna be like, how are they gonna stop this thing? Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. However, it's just not as intense. I feel the more Terminator movies I watch, the less intense they get. The more action are implemented into their scenes, but the less intense the story gets. I mean, Terminator 2 to me is just the best of the entire franchise. Nobody can top T-1000 when he used to just run and go after John Connor and he used to just stalk his prey. Nobody else can top that. But the action scenes in this movie are really well done, really well done. Granted, there's only about 2.5 action scenes in this entire movie, but the last action scene in itself is about maybe a half hour or so. So that's pretty much the only negative I have to this film, is that I just wish I wish there was about maybe one more action scene, and that's it. Other than that, the action is on point, the story is on point, the acting is on point. There's a couple of twists and turns, but it's just kind of predictable. The whole movie itself is predictable in its own right, but it's easy to keep up with. You stay engaged the whole time, and there's gonna be some scenes where you're just gonna be like, yo, that's just crazy. It's crazy. It's just amazing how they just think of these things. Like, the movie's just wild, man. The movie's just wild. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Even if you're not a Terminator fan, you should watch this movie. I tell everybody this: you don't have to watch every Terminator movie to be able to keep up with what's going on, because the storyline, the writing is so well done where it can keep you engaged for that one particular movie. You could go through each one and it has like its own storyline, but the characters are pretty much the same, and they just plug in and play them any other movie that you watch. So I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. Definitely watch it again. John Wick 3 is still the best action movie of 2019, but I'm gonna say this movie might be up there as number 2. I don't know, Endgame, the first 2 hours of Endgame just don't sit right with me. I think I might have to give this the number 2 slot. Anyway, check it out, man. Let me know what you thought. I'm gonna watch this movie again. I definitely want to watch it again. It was just that good. James Cameron has just done it again. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Maybe you thought it was trash. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you don't care about the Terminator films, man. Make sure you check out my Joker review and my face-to-face interview with John L. Young, the actor that plays Jizza in the new Wu-Tang show on Hulu. It's at 11,000 views right now, man. Hit me up on the gram. Talk to me. I talk back, all right? Hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back.